Have you ever wondered why certain things happen to you or why some people seem to be so lucky? You might have heard of the concept of karma, but do you truly understand what karma means and how it affects your life? In this audiobook, we will delve into the concept of karma. We will explore where the idea comes from and how it influences our lives. By learning about karma, you will gain important insights into the cycle of cause and effect that controls our actions and experiences. Karma is a key idea in many Eastern philosophies and religions like Hinduism and Buddhism. It is the belief that everything we do has consequences, both in this life and in future ones. According to the law of karma, our thoughts, words, and actions leave marks on our consciousness. These marks shape our future experiences, bringing either positive or negative outcomes. These imprints can affect our circumstances, events we go through, and even our relationships. By understanding that what we put out into the world comes back to us, we can start to see how karma works in our everyday lives. First, understanding the concept of cause and effect. If you believe that what goes around comes around, then you're beginning to understand the idea of karma. Think of it as a boomerang effect. Your actions and intentions will eventually come back to you. Karma shows us that everything we do, whether it's good or bad, creates a ripple in the universe, much like dropping a pebble into a pond. The ripple spreads out and eventually returns to its source. The concept of cause and effect is central to karma. Every action we take impacts not only ourselves, but also others and the world around us. When we choose to spread kindness and love, these positive energies come back to us in some form. Conversely, if we spread negativity and harm, we can expect similar negative outcomes to come our way. To truly understand karma, we must see our actions as part of a larger web of existence. This realization makes us more aware of how our choices affect our lives and the lives of those around us. It empowers us to take responsibility for our actions and make decisions that align with our values and goals. By understanding cause and effect through the lens of karma, we see how our past thoughts, words, and deeds have shaped our present circumstances. This encourages self-reflection as we look at the patterns in our lives, both positive and negative, and seek opportunities for growth. Next, exploring the origins of the law of karma. The ancient concept of karma has its roots in Indian philosophy and is closely linked to the law of cause and effect. The idea is that every action you take provokes an equal and opposite reaction somewhere in the intricate web of life. Just as a pebble creates ripples when dropped into a pond, your words and actions send out waves that affect the universe. Understanding this connection is key to grasping the law of karma. Karma is a core belief in Hinduism and Buddhism, where it is seen as a fundamental principle. According to these traditions, our actions in this lifetime are influenced by our past actions and will shape our future experiences. The cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, known as samsara, is closely tied to karma. Positive actions result in positive outcomes, while negative actions lead to negative consequences. As you explore the origins of karma, you will encounter various interpretations from different schools of thought within Indian philosophy. Some believe that karma is predetermined and inevitable, meaning our actions are bound by fate. Others argue that we have free will and can shape our own destiny through conscious choices. Despite these differences, one thing is clear. The law of karma reminds us that our actions matter and are connected to all aspects of existence. Now that you understand how the law of cause and effect shapes your experiences, let's delve into another important aspect, the role of intention in karma. By examining the intentions behind your thoughts, words, and deeds, you can gain insight into how they may influence your future outcomes. Intention plays a crucial role in karma because it determines the nature of the actions we take. For example, doing something kind with a genuine desire to help others will generate positive karma. On the other hand, performing the same action with selfish motives might not have the same positive effect. By being mindful of our intentions, we can align our actions with our values and create more positive outcomes in our lives. Next, how karma shapes our lives. Think of your life as a tapestry, woven together by the choices you make and the actions you take. Each thread represents a decision, big or small, that influences your relationships, career, health, and personal growth. The law of karma tells us that our actions have consequences, not just now, but in the future, and even in future lives. It's a powerful force that shapes our lives, often in ways we don't immediately see. Karma works on the principle of cause and effect. Just like in physics, where every action has an equal and opposite reaction, every choice we make sets off a chain of events that will eventually return to us. If we act with kindness and compassion, we attract positive experiences into our lives. But if we harm or deceive others, we can expect negative consequences at some point. Karma doesn't just affect our external circumstances, it also impacts our inner state of being. Acting with integrity and authenticity aligns us with positive energy, bringing fulfillment and happiness. On the other hand, actions driven by selfishness or negativity create internal discord, leading to feelings of dissatisfaction or emptiness. Understanding how karma shapes our lives gives us a chance to reflect and grow. By taking responsibility for our actions and making conscious choices based on higher principles like love and compassion, we can break free from negative patterns and create a more positive future for ourselves. Each decision we make today influences our tomorrow. As we delve deeper into understanding how karma shapes our lives, we see a continuous cycle of action and reaction. Each choice leads to a consequence, which then becomes another choice point for future actions. Recognizing this interconnectedness helps us become more mindful of our choices and their impact on our lives and those around us. With this awareness, we can navigate the cycle of action and reaction with greater wisdom and purpose. It's important to consider how our choices in one lifetime can carry over into future lifetimes, creating karmic debts that must be settled. Understanding this aspect of karma helps us see beyond immediate gratification or short-term gains. We realize that every choice matters not just in this lifetime, but in the grand tapestry of our soul's journey through time. Next, understanding how intentions affect karma. The law of karma highlights that intention is crucial in determining the outcomes of our actions. Every thought you have, every word you say, and every action you take carries an energy that will eventually come back to you. It's not just about what you do, but also why you do it that matters. Your intentions are the driving force behind your karma. If your intentions are pure and selfless, the results will be positive and beneficial for both you and others. However, if your intentions are driven by selfish desires or harmful motives, negative consequences will follow. This happens because karma operates on the principle of cause and effect. The energy we send out into the world will eventually return to us in some form. By understanding the role of intention in karma, we can take greater responsibility for our thoughts, words, and actions. It encourages us to be mindful of our motivations behind everything we do. By cultivating positive intentions like love, compassion, and generosity, we can ensure that our future experiences are filled with happiness and fulfillment. When we explore how karma shapes our lives in more detail, it becomes clear that intention is not just a fleeting momentary decision, but an ongoing state of being. Our intentions shape who we are at a deeper level, defining our character and determining the quality of our interactions with others. So pay close attention to every intention that arises within you. Choose wisely the kind of energy you want to send out into the world, because ultimately it will shape your reality. Next, the cycle of action and reaction. Imagine life as a complex dance where every move you make sends out waves that touch every part of your existence. This is the essence of the cycle of action and reaction, which is central to the concept of karma. Karma teaches that everything we do, think, or feel sets off a chain of events that will eventually return to us. It's like tossing a stone into a pond and watching the ripples spread out, affecting everything in their path. When you make a choice, whether it's a kind gesture or a hurtful action, you are creating ripples in your life and in the lives of others. If you act with kindness and compassion, those positive actions will come back to you in some form. Conversely, if you act with cruelty or selfishness, negative consequences will follow. This ongoing cycle shapes your experiences and the lessons you learn throughout your life and even beyond. Karma is not about punishment or reward, it's about cause and effect. The actions you take today influence your future, guiding you towards the experiences you need to grow spiritually. By understanding this cycle, you can become more aware of your choices and strive to create positive effects in your life. Next, different interpretations of karma. Karma is a fascinating concept because it can be understood and interpreted in many different ways. It is not a simple idea with just one fixed meaning. Instead, it is a complex principle that has been seen differently by various cultures and religions throughout history. Some people view karma as a form of cosmic justice. In this view, good actions are rewarded and bad actions are punished. Others see it more as a natural law of cause and effect, where every action creates consequences that will eventually come back to us. In Hinduism, karma is often understood as the accumulated result of our actions in this life and in our past lives. It is seen as a force that determines our future experiences and influences our destiny. According to this interpretation, if we do good deeds, we accumulate positive karma, which leads to better circumstances in our next life. On the other hand, if we engage in negative actions, we accumulate negative karma, which brings suffering or hardship in future incarnations. Buddhism has its own unique interpretation of karma. In Buddhism, karma is viewed as an impersonal process that operates without any judgment or divine intervention. It is simply the law of cause and effect at work in the universe. The Buddha taught that all beings are responsible for their own actions and their consequences. By understanding this law of karma, one can break free from the cycle of suffering and achieve enlightenment. Despite the different interpretations across various cultures and religions, what remains consistent is the influence of karma on reincarnation. Karma plays a crucial role in determining the conditions under which we are reborn after death. Whether you believe in Hinduism, Buddhism, or any other belief system that includes the concept of reincarnation, it is clear that your actions have far-reaching consequences beyond just this lifetime. Therefore, it is important to be mindful of your choices because they will shape your future existence. Remember, whether karma is seen as cosmic justice or a natural law of cause and effect, the essence of the concept is that what you do now will impact what happens to you later. This encourages living a life of kindness, integrity, and compassion, knowing that these qualities will lead to positive outcomes in the future. Next, karma in Buddhism. In Buddhism, instead of viewing karma as a cosmic law or a system of rewards and punishments, Buddhism understands it as the interconnected threads of actions and their consequences that shape your existence. This means that every action you take has effects that influence both your current life and future lives. Buddhism emphasizes personal responsibility and the power you have to shape your own destiny through your actions. According to Buddhist teachings, karma works on 3 levels: physical, verbal, and mental. 1. Physical actions. These are the things you do with your body. For example, helping someone or causing harm to others are physical actions. 2. Verbal actions. These involve the words you speak. Speaking kind words or saying hurtful things both fall under verbal actions. 3. Mental actions. These are the thoughts and intentions behind your actions. For instance, thinking good thoughts or having harmful intentions are mental actions. All these types of actions create karma, which affects your present experiences and your future rebirths. Buddhism also focuses on the ideas of impermanence and interdependence. Everything is always changing and everything is connected. This means that your actions don't just affect you, they have ripple effects on the world around you. Understanding this interconnectedness can lead to a greater sense of mindfulness and compassion. You realize that the happiness or suffering of others is influenced by both their actions and the circumstances they are in. This awareness encourages you to act with kindness and empathy towards others. Karma in Buddhism is more about personal responsibility for your actions and understanding how everything is connected. By recognizing how your actions affect both yourself and others in an ever-changing world, you can develop wisdom and compassion. This helps you create positive changes in your life and the lives of those around you. Next, karma and Hinduism. Karma is a very important idea in Hinduism, deeply influencing your spiritual path. It helps guide you towards reaching enlightenment and makes you understand your role in the world. According to Hindu beliefs, karma is like a law of cause and effect. This means that every action you take has consequences that will impact your future. Hindus believe that what you do in this life will determine what happens to you in your next life. This understanding encourages Hindus to live a good and moral life. They are aware that their actions, whether good or bad, will come back to them in the future. If you do good things, you will have good outcomes. If you do bad things, you will face negative consequences. Because of this belief, it is important for Hindus to act with kindness, compassion, and honesty in all parts of their lives. By doing good deeds, they believe they can build up positive karma. This positive karma will help them move closer to moksha, which is the liberation from the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Karma in Hinduism also highlights personal responsibility. It teaches that each person is responsible for their own actions. Hindus are encouraged to make choices that are in line with Dharma, which are their moral duties and responsibilities. Understanding karma means taking control of your life and making decisions based on what is right, not just what you want for yourself. As we move on to discuss karma in Hinduism, it's worth noting that both Buddhism and Hinduism have similar views on karma. However, they also have some important differences in how they interpret and apply this concept. Next, the influence of karma on reincarnation. Reincarnation is the belief that after we die, our soul is reborn into another body or form. According to the law of karma, the actions and choices we make in our current life determine our future existence. This means that the consequences of our actions, whether positive or negative, not only affect us in this lifetime, but also carry over into our next incarnation. Think of every action you take as creating ripples in a pond. These ripples influence not just your present life, but also your future lives. If you lead a virtuous and righteous life, practicing kindness and compassion towards others, you accumulate positive karma. When you are reborn, this positive karma can lead to more favorable circumstances and opportunities for spiritual growth. Conversely, if your actions are selfish or harmful to others, you accumulate negative karma. In future lives, this negative karma can result in challenging situations or obstacles that you need to overcome. It's important to understand that these challenges are not punishments, but rather opportunities for learning and growth. Understanding the influence of karma on reincarnation makes us aware of our personal responsibility for our actions. Every choice we make contributes to our karmic balance, determining what awaits us in future lives. Therefore, it is essential to treat others with love and respect, and make decisions that align with compassion and integrity. Next, karma and the law of attraction. Imagine the incredible power you have to shape your reality and attract what you desire into your life. The law of karma teaches us that our actions have consequences, both good and bad. This idea fits perfectly with the law of attraction, which says that like attracts like. By understanding these principles and applying them, you can manifest your dreams and create a life filled with abundance. Karma and the law of attraction are connected because they both highlight the power of our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. When we send out positive energy into the universe, we attract positive experiences and opportunities. Conversely, if we focus on negativity or engage in harmful behavior, we will attract more negativity into our lives. It's important to remember that the law of attraction doesn't guarantee instant results or magical solutions. it requires consistent effort and a change in mindset. By cultivating positive thoughts, practicing gratitude, visualizing success, and taking inspired action toward your goals, you can align yourself with the vibrations of abundance. As you begin to understand how karma and the law of attraction work together, you might notice that certain patterns or circumstances in your life are the result of past actions or beliefs. Breaking free from negative karma involves recognizing any harmful patterns or limiting beliefs that are holding you back from attracting what you truly desire. To break free from these negative cycles, you need to let go of old wounds, forgive yourself and others, and make conscious choices that align with positivity and growth. This way, you can create a new reality filled with love, joy, and abundance. By understanding karma and the law of attraction, you can see how your thoughts, beliefs, and actions shape your life. Embracing these principles can help you create the life you want and break free from negative patterns that have been holding you back. Next, cultivating positive karma. Start by recognizing the power within you to cultivate positive karma and see how your actions and intentions can shape a brighter future. The journey begins with awareness. Be mindful of your thoughts, words, and actions, and take a moment to reflect on their impact on yourself and those around you. Are your actions uplifting or causing harm? By consciously choosing kindness, compassion, and positivity in every situation, you can create a ripple effect of goodness in the world. Now you can practice gratitude. Expressing gratitude shifts your focus from negativity to positivity and attracts more positive experiences into your life. Each day, take time to acknowledge the blessings around you, whether big or small, and express gratitude for them. This simple act of appreciation opens your heart and mind to endless possibilities. Additionally, seek opportunities for selfless service. Performing acts of kindness without expecting anything in return benefits others and brings immense joy and fulfillment to your own life. Whether you volunteer at a local charity or lend a helping hand to someone in need, these acts of service allow you to contribute positively to the world and cultivate positive karma. Next, breaking free from negative karma. To break free from negative karma, you have the power to release yourself from the past actions and beliefs that have been holding you back, much like a bird escaping from its cage. This journey begins with self-awareness. Take time to deeply examine your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors to see how they match your true values and intentions. By recognizing the repeating patterns in your life and understanding the root causes of negative karma, you can start making conscious choices that break those chains. The next step is to take responsibility for your actions. Acknowledge any harm or hurt caused by your past actions and sincerely apologize if needed. Seek forgiveness from those involved to release the negative energy surrounding those interactions. Remember, the law of karma is not about punishment, but about growth and learning. By owning up to your mistakes and actively working to make amends, you can gradually dissolve negative karmic imprints. As you start breaking free from negative karma, it is important to replace old patterns with positive ones. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Engage in activities that bring joy and fulfillment, and practice kindness towards yourself and others. Developing positive habits creates a ripple effect on your karmic journey. Each small act of compassion or generosity adds to a reservoir of positive energy that will shape your future experiences. By consciously following these transformative steps, you can cultivate positive karma in every aspect of your life. The key is to be aware of the connection between your thoughts, actions, and outcomes while continuously striving for self-improvement. Breaking free from negative karma is an ongoing process. It requires patience, perseverance, and an open heart towards personal growth. Embrace this opportunity to create a brighter future filled with abundant positivity. Forgiveness is also key on this journey. Holding on to grudges or resentment binds us to negative energy and prevents us from moving forward. By forgiving yourself and others for past mistakes or wrongdoings, you release this burden, and create space for love, healing, and growth. Next, karma and forgiveness. Embracing forgiveness allows you to unlock the transformative power of karma, creating a wave of positivity that can sweep through your life like a hurricane of love and healing. Forgiveness is more than just letting go of grudges. It is about freeing yourself from the chains of anger and resentment. When you forgive someone who has wronged you, you release the negative emotions that hold you back. This lets you move forward with an open heart and a clear mind, making room for new opportunities and experiences. Forgiving others can be challenging, especially when the pain they caused runs deep. However, it's important to understand that forgiveness doesn't mean you condone or excuse their actions. Instead, it is about freeing yourself from the negative energy of holding on to anger and bitterness. By forgiving others, you break the cycle of negativity and allow positive energy to flow into your life. Choosing forgiveness over revenge or grudges means you are actively shaping your destiny through the law of karma. Our actions have consequences, both good and bad. By choosing forgiveness, you plant seeds of compassion and understanding that will return to you in positive ways. As Mahatma Gandhi said, "The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is an attribute of the strong." Embracing forgiveness requires strength and courage, but the rewards are immeasurable. By making forgiveness a part of your journey toward personal growth and self-improvement, you align yourself with the power of karma in a way that can elevate your life. Through forgiveness, you release toxic emotions that weigh you down and prevent you from moving forward on your spiritual path. Next, karma and personal growth. Karma isn't just about the consequences of your actions. It's also about the opportunities for growth and self-improvement it provides. Every action you take and every thought you have creates energy that contributes to your karmic journey. The law of karma teaches us that we are responsible for our actions and their consequences. If you engage in positive actions like kindness, compassion, and honesty, you will attract positive energy into your life. Conversely, negative actions such as deceit, greed, or harm towards others will bring negative consequences. Understanding this concept allows you to use karma as a tool for personal development. When you become aware of karma's role in shaping your life experiences, it prompts self-reflection and self-improvement. You start questioning your thoughts and behaviors more carefully because you know they directly impact what comes back to you. This heightened awareness helps you make conscious choices aligned with positivity and growth. Embracing karma's role in personal growth means being open to learning from past mistakes and taking responsibility for them. It encourages introspection, helping you examine patterns in your life that might be holding you back from reaching your full potential. Through mindful actions guided by the law of karma, personal growth becomes an ongoing process where each experience serves as an opportunity to learn and evolve. As we delve deeper into understanding how karma works in our journey toward enlightenment and self-discovery, it's important to recognize how this universal law affects our relationships with others. Next, the role of karma in relationships. When you understand and embrace the power of karma, your relationships become a reflection of the energy you put into them. Karma teaches us that every action has consequences, and this applies to our interactions with others as well. If you approach your relationships with love, kindness, and respect, you're likely to receive the same in return. Conversely, if you engage in negative behaviors like lying or manipulating others, you may find yourself surrounded by people who do the same. Karma is not about punishment or reward. It's simply about cause and effect. The energy you put into your relationships will inevitably come back to you in some form. So, if you want healthy and fulfilling connections with others, it's crucial to be mindful of your actions and intentions. Treat others how you would like to be treated, and strive for genuine connections rather than superficial interactions. Karma also reminds us that we are responsible for our own happiness within relationships. Instead of blaming others for difficulties or challenges, take a step back and reflect on how your actions may have contributed to the situation. by taking accountability for your part in any conflicts or misunderstandings, you can learn from them and grow as an individual. When you embrace the power of karma in your relationships, you create a positive cycle of energy where love and compassion thrive. Remembering that every action has consequences helps you approach your connections with mindfulness and intention. By being accountable for your own happiness and treating others with kindness, you can foster healthier connections based on mutual respect. Next, karma and the collective consciousness. Imagine a giant invisible web made of energy that links everyone together. This web, or network, is influenced by every thought, word, and action we make. When we do something, it sends ripples through this network, affecting not just us, but also the people and world around us. This is the basic idea behind karma, the principle that everything we do has consequences, and we are all connected in ways we might not fully understand. Think of each person as a single drop of water in a vast ocean. When one drop falls into the ocean, it creates ripples that spread outwards, merging with other drops and forming larger waves. Similarly, every action we take creates ripples that affect others. Positive actions like helping someone or being kind create waves of love and compassion. These waves can uplift and inspire others, adding to the overall positive energy in the world. On the other hand, negative actions like hurting someone or being selfish send out waves of pain and discord. These negative ripples can spread suffering and unhappiness. Recognizing this interconnectedness is important for our growth and spiritual development. When we understand that our actions influence the collective consciousness, the shared awareness and energy of all people, we realize the importance of making good choices. By being aware of our thoughts, words, and actions, and taking responsibility for them, we can break free from negative cycles of karma. Mindfulness is key to this process. By paying attention to what we think, say, and do, and striving to be kind and compassionate, we can create positive change. Each time we choose love over fear, kindness over selfishness, we contribute to a more harmonious and loving world. As you explore the influence of karma on the collective consciousness, remember that every choice you make matters. You have the power to create positive change by consciously making decisions that spread love and positivity. By doing so, you become a force for transformation, helping to shape a brighter future for yourself and everyone around you. This intricate web of energy connects us all, and through our actions, we can contribute to a better world. Next, karma and spiritual evolution. Imagine the powerful change that happens when you make conscious choices. Your spiritual growth begins to flourish, lighting a vibrant fire within your soul. Each action you take and every decision you make shapes not only your current life but also the direction of your spiritual journey. Karma, the principle of cause and effect, is a significant part of this process. It's not just about punishment or reward. It's a tool for growth and learning. Every experience, whether good or bad, offers valuable lessons for your soul's development. When you embrace these experiences and choose actions aligned with love, compassion, and truth, you raise your energy and expand your awareness. As you become more aware of the karmic patterns in your life, you start to understand where they come from and how they affect you. This awareness helps you break free from repetitive cycles that might be holding you back. Through self-reflection, you can identify negative patterns or beliefs that keep you stuck in lower energy states. For example, if you find yourself frequently reacting with anger, take time to understand why. Reflect on what triggers these reactions and how they affect you and others. By acknowledging these patterns, you can start to change them. Practice forgiveness, engage in healing activities, or simply make different choices to release these negative patterns. When you let go of old karmic baggage and embrace higher energies like love, gratitude, and joy, you experience profound changes within yourself. This process opens you up to new possibilities for growth and evolution. Understanding karma empowers you to choose actions that align with your highest good and contribute positively to your spiritual journey. For instance, if you face a challenging situation, instead of seeing it as a setback, view it as a lesson. Ask yourself what you can learn from it and how it can help you grow. This mindset transforms difficulties into opportunities for personal and spiritual development. Next, overcoming karmic patterns. To break free from negative karmic patterns, you need to dig deep into understanding yourself. This means becoming more aware of your thoughts, words, and actions, and taking responsibility for them. Negative patterns, whether they are harmful habits or ways of thinking, often no longer serve you or society. By consciously making an effort to change, you can understand what causes these patterns and take steps to overcome them. Imagine you are an architect of your own life. To design a better future, you first need to recognize the role you've played in creating your current situation. This awareness gives you the power to make changes and build the life you want. As you begin this journey of self-discovery, it's crucial to understand that breaking free from negative karmic patterns requires both internal reflection and external action. Start by examining your beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors honestly and compassionately. Look at what fears or insecurities might be holding you back from making positive changes. Each day, take small steps to align your thoughts, words, and actions with love, kindness, and integrity. For example, if you notice a habit of speaking negatively about yourself, practice replacing those thoughts with positive affirmations. If you tend to react with anger, try to respond with patience instead. Remember, growth often comes with challenges. Sometimes old habits will resurface and you might face setbacks. View these moments not as failures, but as opportunities to learn and grow even more. Stay committed to your path of transformation by seeking support from friends, mentors, or spiritual practices that resonate with you. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, or talking with like-minded individuals, find ways to stay grounded and motivated. By taking responsibility for your karma and actively working to break free from negative patterns, you're not only improving your own life, but also contributing to the collective evolution of consciousness. When one person makes a positive change, it can inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect. Your efforts towards personal growth help raise the overall vibration of humanity's collective consciousness. Next, karma and the power of choice. Have you thought about how powerful your choices are within this system? Yes, every decision you make affects your karmic journey. Think of the power of choice as a double-edged sword in the world of karma. On one side, it gives us the ability to shape our future and create positive outcomes. Each kind word you say, or good deed you do, adds positive energy to your karmic balance. These actions not only help others, but also help you grow spiritually. For example, when you help a friend in need, you're adding positive karma. This good energy not only makes you feel better, but also brings more positive experiences into your life. On the other side, choices made out of ignorance or negativity can lead to negative consequences. Every harmful action or hurtful word creates negative karma, which will eventually come back to you. Even small, seemingly unimportant choices can have big impacts in the grand scheme of life. For instance, if you speak harshly to someone in anger, that negativity affects both of you. It creates negative karma that might result in conflicts or unhappiness in the future. So as you go about your daily life, be mindful of the power of choice in the realm of karma. Your decisions are very important and can shape your future experiences. Being aware of this can help you make better choices that lead to positive outcomes. Next, the law of karma in daily life. As we go through our daily lives, we often forget how our choices shape our future. Every action, word, and thought contributes to a web of cause and effect known as the law of karma. While it might seem like superstition or just a philosophical idea, understanding karma can help us become more self-aware and responsible. Karma teaches us that every choice has consequences, whether good or bad. When we act kindly and compassionately, we create positive energy around us and attract good experiences. For example, Helping a neighbor or being kind to a stranger not only makes their day better, but also brings positivity into our own lives. Conversely, selfish or harmful actions create negative karma, setting off a chain reaction that will eventually affect us. If we lie or cheat, this negative energy will come back to us in some form, reinforcing the idea that we reap what we sow. Karma works not just on physical actions, but also on our thoughts and emotions. Our intentions are just as important. If we think and act with gratitude and love, we are likely to experience positive outcomes. On the other hand, if we harbor negativity or resentment, it becomes harder to escape the cycle of negative karma. For instance, holding grudges can keep us stuck in a negative mindset, which affects our overall happiness and well-being. Being aware of the law of karma in our everyday lives empowers us to make conscious choices aligned with our highest values. When we understand how each decision impacts our future and those around us, we take greater responsibility for creating a better world. This awareness brings a sense of duty not only to ourselves but also to society. For instance, choosing to recycle or help someone in need not only benefits us, but also contributes to the well-being of our community. Similarly, by maintaining a positive attitude and treating others with respect, we can inspire similar behavior in others, creating a ripple effect of positivity. Understanding karma means recognizing that our individual actions have a broader impact. By making mindful decisions, we contribute to collective well-being while also fostering personal growth. Next, karma and environmental consciousness. Every choice you make, from the products you buy to the waste you produce, influences the balance of nature. By developing environmental consciousness, you can become a force for positive change. Start by looking at your consumption habits. Every purchase has effects that ripple through the supply chain. Choose sustainable and eco-friendly products that cause less harm to the environment. For example, buy organic food, reduce single-use plastics, and support companies with ethical practices. These choices help create a more sustainable world. In addition to what you buy, be mindful of your daily actions that impact nature. Simple things like conserving water and energy can significantly reduce your ecological footprint. Plant trees, support local conservation efforts, and learn about environmental issues. By making these small changes, you align yourself with nature's harmony. Recognizing your role in protecting the environment through karma-based actions means understanding that your behavior can help preserve our planet for future generations. As you cultivate environmental consciousness, it will naturally influence other parts of your life, including making ethical decisions. For example, if you choose to recycle, you're reducing waste and helping the environment. This act of recycling not only helps nature, but also sets a positive example for others. Similarly, choosing to walk or bike instead of driving reduces pollution and promotes a healthier lifestyle. Understanding how karma relates to environmental stewardship empowers you to make informed choices that benefit both society and nature. By acknowledging the impact of your actions, you can make decisions that support the well-being of the planet. Next, karma and social responsibility. Understanding how our actions affect society helps us realize the importance of social responsibility through the principle of karma. Karma teaches us that every action we take has consequences, not just for ourselves but also for the people around us. Recognizing this makes us aware that our choices and behavior directly influence the world we live in. Taking responsibility for social well-being means thinking about how your actions affect others and making conscious choices to promote harmony and positivity in society. This involves showing empathy and compassion towards others and being accountable for your own behavior. When you understand that your actions can either help or harm the community, it becomes clear that living ethically isn't just a personal choice, but a moral duty. For example, if you choose to volunteer at a local shelter or simply smile at a stranger, you're adding positive energy to society. These small acts of kindness can inspire others to do the same, creating a chain reaction of goodwill. On the other hand, negative behaviors like spreading gossip or acting selfishly can create ripples of harm that affect many people. By embracing the principle of karma in relation to social responsibility, you become more aware of how your words and actions impact society. You realize that even small acts of kindness or negativity can have wide-reaching effects on individuals, communities, and even future generations. This awareness encourages you to be mindful of how your choices impact others and motivates you to act with integrity, honesty, and respect towards all beings. Understanding karma means acknowledging your role in shaping society through your thoughts, words, and deeds. For instance, if you speak kindly and help others, you contribute to a more positive and supportive community. Conversely, if you engage in harmful behaviors, you contribute to negativity and discord. By living in alignment with these principles, you contribute positively to society's overall harmony and growth. Your actions, no matter how small, can make a significant difference. When you act with compassion and empathy, you help create a better world for everyone. Next, karma and ethical decision-making. Imagine your decisions as threads in a vast web of interconnected choices that shape your ethical decision-making process. Every choice you make has a ripple effect, influencing not only yourself, but also those around you. It's important to think about the potential outcomes before making any ethical decision. By considering how our actions are connected, we can better navigate the complex landscape of ethical decision-making. Karma, the idea that every action has consequences, plays a significant role in this process. When making ethical decisions, it's crucial to be aware of the potential karmic effects. Ask yourself, are you acting in line with your values and principles? Are you treating others with kindness and compassion? By reflecting on these questions, you can ensure your choices align with your moral compass and contribute positively to your karmic balance. Ethical decision-making also involves considering the long-term effects of our actions. Immediate gratification might seem appealing, but it's important to think ahead and assess how our choices will impact not only ourselves, but also future generations. Taking a holistic view of ethics helps us make decisions that promote sustainability and create positive change in our communities. For example, consider the decision to support fair trade products. While these products might be more expensive, they ensure that workers are paid fairly and work under humane conditions. This choice promotes long-term benefits, such as economic stability and ethical labor practices, impacting not just your life, but the lives of those workers and their families. As you navigate through the complexities of ethical decision-making, remember that each choice shapes not only your destiny, but also influences the collective consciousness. By being mindful of how your actions affect others and considering the long-term implications, you can make decisions that foster personal growth and societal well-being. This approach helps create a world where positive karma thrives, and self-reflection becomes a key part of our journey towards enlightenment. For instance, when deciding whether to speak up about an injustice, consider the potential impact on those involved and the broader community. Your decision to act ethically can inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positive change. Take time to think about your past decisions and their outcomes. Did they align with your values? How did they affect others? By analyzing these questions, you can identify areas for improvement and make better choices in the future. Next, karma and self-reflection. Think about your past actions for a moment. Did you know that 92% of people believe self-reflection is vital for personal growth? In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's easy to overlook this, but pausing to look inward can significantly improve your well-being. Self-reflection helps you examine your choices, behaviors, and intentions, allowing you to learn from mistakes and make better decisions in the future. When you take time to reflect, you start to understand how your actions affect yourself and others. You may notice patterns in your behavior that either make you happy or unhappy. By recognizing these patterns, you can choose to reinforce positive behaviors and change those that no longer serve you or match your values. For example, if you realize that being patient and listening to others makes your relationships stronger, you can make a conscious effort to continue this behavior. Conversely, if you notice that reacting angrily in stressful situations harms your relationships, you can work on developing a calmer response. Self-reflection also nurtures empathy and compassion for yourself and others. Understanding your own struggles makes it easier to relate to what others are going through. This empathy leads to deeper connections with people and a stronger sense of unity within the human experience. Take a moment today to think about your past actions. How have they shaped who you are now? How might they influence who you become in the future? Embracing the teachings of karma means recognizing that every action has consequences, both positive and negative. By developing self-awareness through reflection, you empower yourself to make conscious choices that align with karma's principles, choices rooted in kindness, compassion, and personal growth. For instance, if you reflect on a time when you helped someone in need, you might feel inspired to continue doing good deeds. If you think about a time when you hurt someone, you can consider how to avoid repeating that mistake and work towards making amends. Lastly, embracing the teachings of karma. Open your heart and let karma guide you towards a life of compassion, understanding, and personal growth. Embracing karma means realizing that every action has consequences, affecting not only this life, but also future lives. This awareness encourages us to be mindful and intentional in our choices, as we hold the power to shape our own destiny. Karma teaches us that what we give out will come back to us. This idea can be empowering because it shows we can create positive change by acting with kindness and integrity. It also humbles us, reminding us to take responsibility for our actions and their effects on others. By embracing karma, we start to see beyond surface-level interactions and understand deeper connections between all beings. We realize that everyone is on their own unique journey, facing their own challenges and triumphs. This understanding helps us develop empathy and compassion, leading to more meaningful relationships and a stronger sense of interconnectedness. Embracing karma also encourages personal growth. It invites us to reflect on our past actions and make conscious choices moving forward. We examine our behavior patterns, both positive and negative, and consider how they align with our values and goals. Through self-reflection, we can identify areas for improvement and strive to become better versions of ourselves. Imagine a situation where you helped a friend in need. By reflecting on this, you see how your kindness improved their day and strengthened your bond. Conversely, if you recall a moment of anger that hurt someone, you understand the need to manage your emotions better and repair the damage. Opening your heart to karma's teachings can transform your life. Recognize the consequences of your actions and take responsibility for them, becoming a force for positive change in your life and others' lives. Let go of judgment, cultivate empathy, and practice mindfulness in your choices. Through embracing karma's wisdom, you can create a life filled with compassion and interconnectedness, contributing to a more compassionate world. Now you've learned about the law of karma and how it influences our lives. Karma is the principle that every action we take has a consequence, and our intentions behind those actions play a crucial role in determining the outcomes. It's amazing to think that our choices create ripples that affect not just us, but also the world around us. However, there's an interesting twist. Even with this knowledge, we often make decisions without considering their potential karmic consequences. We get so caught up in the fast pace of life that we forget to pause and reflect on whether our actions align with our values. Imagine a busy day where you're rushing from one task to another. In the midst of this, you might make quick decisions without thinking about their impact. You might snap at someone in frustration or make a choice that's convenient, but not necessarily ethical. These actions, though seemingly small, contribute to the larger pattern of cause and effect in our lives. This cycle of actions and consequences can feel never-ending as we keep repeating the same behaviors without mindful consideration. But here's the thing. We have the power to change this. By fully embracing the teachings of karma, we can start making more conscious choices. Let's commit to being mindful of our intentions and actions. When we do this, we can break free from the repetitive cycle of negative karma and begin to create positive changes in our lives and the world around us. Every single choice we make, no matter how small, shapes our future. By choosing wisely and aligning our actions with our values, we can live in harmony with the law of karma. So let's take a moment to reflect before we act. Let's ensure our intentions are pure and our actions are kind. In doing so, we can contribute to a better future for ourselves and others. Every choice matters, and together we can create a positive ripple effect throughout the universe. Thank you for listening.